So today we're going to be talking about Lexie Hull's workout. She is back in Indiana, and the Indiana Fever posted an entire 4-minute workout footage of Lexie Hull, which again is an interesting thing to see. So, is this relevant for the season? Hell no. Is this something that I'm going to go into way too much detail on every little bit of the workout? Hell yeah, it is. But now, we have got the whole workout. Let's take a watch right here. Okay, so we start off stretching. Good to see. Good to see, you know. You can never be too flexible as a player. But, yeah. I mean, not that relevant. But you can never be too flexible. Going solid. Caitlin Clark really taking those high knees seriously. And the kickbacks really seriously there. For that part of the warm-up. Bree Turner taking it even more seriously. Okay, now when it gets into a bit of plyometrics, they're taking it a bit more. They're caring a little bit more. Okay, so we're we're about 40 seconds in. Catch and shoot. That is fine. And again, I like this just slow sessions. The slow sessions, just getting your shots up, just getting used to getting back into it, especially when you haven't played ball for a couple of weeks. That's what you need. You don't need this ultra intense session. It just needs to be something just to get a little bit back into it. So she's knocking down shots, it seems. And to be fair, when you're looking at a Caitlin Clark, you're more focusing on, for example, Caitlin working on her weaknesses because she's a star. If you're Lexie Hull, you're more hoping that a player that, just wants to do well and do their own thing. But, not do their own thing. Do the one thing they do well consistently. So obviously Bree Turner is there practicing shooting, but we're seeing Lexie Hull making the jump shots, which is a good thing to see. Like a lot of just catch and shooting. A lot of just catch and shooting. And again, that's all Lexie Hull has to do. If Lexie Hull can be a 40% three-point shooter, all's good. All's good. Even on just wide open, if she can shoot 40%, that's all we need. If she can shoot 36% from three, that is a decent number considering the amount of wide open looks she's going to get next year. So I don't see that being too much of an issue. Oh my God, Lexie Hull took 3 dribbles. Pull up. Oh my God, Lexie Hull just took a pull up. Can we see her making a layup? Like, I really want to see her making a layup in this footage. That would be absolutely ideal if we could see Lexie Hull making a layup. I will say she really doesn't play with her head up a lot. In fairness, but like... Okay, a little bit of movement. Catch, shoot. In rhythm, good. Nice handoff, nice flare. I do like all those, like, there's going to be, it looks like there's going to be a lot of handoff and flare screens and stuff like that from, because, like, there's no way the players will be working on these just for drills. Getting used to coming off flare screens and handoffs is actually, like, some action that Christy Sides didn't run. Like, Caitlin Clark setting screens. Good curl. She made a layup! There we go. That's what we want to see. We want to see Lexie Hull making layups. Because if Lexie Hull's buckets come from cuts, wide open layups and cuts, and wide open threes, she could average 6 points a game in like 12 minutes a game, which is the best case scenario for Hull. To be fair, the best case scenario for Lexie is that she fights out with Sophie Cunningham for the first off the bench and she wins that matchup. That's going to be an interesting fight because the two best players on the bench play the same position. Ooh, using the left hand. There we go. Nice job using the board. Okay, right hand finish on the left side. Like the offhand off foot finishes. Okay, there we go. That's what we need to see. Some more layups. Because the in-between game is something, but geez, I didn't realize how uncomfortable Lexie looks handling the ball. But like that's all that's needed. That is really all that's needed. But yeah, I did not realize just in any situation how uncomfortable she looks. Like she handles the ball like a center. But again, it doesn't matter. It absolutely like it does not matter for those type of things because she does certain things well, and all you want is for Lexie Hull realistically to continue to do the things she does well. So if she can hit open jump shots, you know she's going to be a really good defender. The team are looking better and better every training video. I mean, if Lexie can just be our own perimeter shooter, consistent, over 60% from the field. People don't get ball. If Lexie Hull shoots 60% from 3, she's going to make the first team all WNBA. If she's going to be a 60% field goal shooter on open shots, she's going to make first team all WNBA. That, like, shooting 60% on 3 means that if she shoots 5 shots a game, she's going to average 12 points per game. Thereabouts. It's mental. It's absolutely mental. You can skip to any part of this video and hear Caitlin yapping in the background. The good thing is, again, the team are working out together. That is the most important thing about this. The team are working out. They've got 2 months, nearly 2 months till the season starts. They have 6 weeks, and they're chilling. They're chilling. They're doing exactly what's needed. Because as I always say, the longer you wait to go back in the off season, the harder it is. The harder you have to play for your conditioning, the more shots you have to get up in order to, like the more shots, again, you have to get up in order to just get your rhythm back. And if you never let your rhythm go, it helps. It helps. But, yeah, that's a really just all-around interesting workout video. And it does seem like the focus really is, for Lexie, is to kind of do what she's already good at. Like, that seems to be the focus, that it's like, you know what, you're going to be our shooter. And that's what role players need to do. That is the most important thing for role players, is to know what their role is and continue to work on it. Whereas, for example, again, as I said, with Caitlin Clark, you want Clark to do a whole bunch of things, but you want your role players to do role player things. You want your stars to do star things. A role player doing star things doesn't really matter too much. And I think we're going to see Lexie Hull. I think it's going to be an interesting season for Lexie Hull, because if you are Lexie Hull, you really have to go for it this year, because if you don't have a great year, then I don't know, coming into next year, if she's going to get a major deal. I can see her taking a team-friendly deal coming into next year to stay in Indiana, but minutes are going to be hard to come by considering how good Indiana's team is and how good Indiana's bench is. So anyway, yeah, that is the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.